The Republic of Belarus is a unitary democratic social and law-based state. Due to the geographical location, Belarus is an important trade and transport corridor between Europe and Russia and countries of the Euro-Asian region. Territory of Belarus is more than 200,000 square kilometers. Nature of Belarus is unique. Belarus is called the country of lakes. There are more than 11,000. Also, Belarus is considered the lungs of Europe. Forests cover more than 30% of the territory of the country. The biggest ancient forest in Europe, Beloverskaya Pushcha, is located in the territory of Belarus, where around 2,000 giant trees grow, and many of them are older than 500 years. Beloverskaya Pushcha has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The National Park Pripyatsky is the only place on Earth where is situated footplain oakary, forests which are grown at footplain under condition of annual periodical flooding. Real treasure of Belarus is population, which is numbered around 9.5 million people. The state languages are Belarusian and Russian. Symbols of the Republic of Belarus as a sovereign state are the state flag, the state emblem, and the state hymn. President of the Republic of Belarus is the head of the state and the guarantor of the Constitution of the Republic of Belarus, human and civil rights and liberties. For the realization of the state policy at the sphere of forensic activity, the State Forensic Examination Committee of the Republic of Belarus was established in accordance with the decree of the President of the Republic of Belarus on the 22nd of April 2013, number 202. The first post-Soviet unified expert agency was established on the basis of expert institutions and subdivisions of the Ministry of Emergency Situation, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Defense, and the State Service of Medical Forensic Examinations. The State Forensic Examination Committee of the Republic of Belarus is directly subordinate to the President of the Republic of Belarus. The expert office system is built vertically. The central office directorates in the regions and Minsk City, district and interdistrict offices. This submission system allows solving all tasks of the State Committee effectively at all levels. As a military organization, the State Committee had the official heraldic symbols: the State Committee's emblem, flag, chest insignia for merit. President of the Republic of Belarus has handed the flag of the State Committee during a solemn ceremony on the 19th of 2014 as a special symbol of honor, valor, and glory. Legal basis for functioning of the expert agency is defined by the law about the State Forensic Examination Committee of the Republic of Belarus. Annually, more than 340,000 of examinations are carried out by the State Committee on more than 160 different types and subtypes of expertise, including more than 175,000 of medical examinations, corpse expertise, expertise of persons, biological, chemical, biochemical, forensic medical, and histological examinations, more than 90,000 of criminalistics examinations, fingerprints, ballistic, examination of urged and thrown weapon, trossological, handwriting, technical examination of document, and others. Around 35,000 of psychiatric examinations, among of them psychological, sexological, psychophysiological expertise with polygraph. More than 28,000 of special examinations, fire, explosion, soil, expertise of material, substances, and products of scent evidence analysis. Due to being in high demand among the law enforcement bodies, special attention is given to the drug examinations. Modern expert laboratories allow to determine the presence of prohibited substances in analyzed objects during 40 minutes round the clock. More than 7,500 of technical examinations, computer, radioelectronic devices, phonoscopic, linguistic, economical, construction and technical, merchandising expertise, and others. In order to facilitate implementation of scientific and methodological support of forensic activity, the Interdepartmental Scientific and Methodological Council was established under the State Committee. The Council reviews and recommends the use of methodological material of examination procedures which are included in the Register of Forensic Methodologies and Methodological Materials of the State Committee. One of the main functions of the State Committee is keeping criminalistic databases. With the help of these records, around 20,000 of crimes are solved in Belarus. Specialists of the State Committee are constantly improving their approaches to keeping the databases and working on creation of new kinds of databases. The most required database among the law enforcement agencies is the fingerprint database, which includes around 7 million of fingerprint cards and more than 23,000 of handprints. Also, the DNA database is one of the most rapidly developing databases which contains information on genetic features of criminals, biological traces collected on the framework of procedural actions, unidentified corpses, and close relatives of missing persons. Additionally, the State Committee keeps databases of tracological traces, bullets, shells, and cartridges, human olfactory traces, phonogram of voice and speech, photographic images of persons, and counterfeit banknotes. With the help of special knowledge and skills of using criminalistic equipment, experts of State Committee research and collect traces of the crime scene on a high level. For providing inspection of a crime scene in open spaces and in difficult circumstances, experts use following mobile laboratories: criminalistic, fire, road, and explosive. The Central Office of the State Committee is the only body realizing licensing of the forensic activities in the Republic of Belarus. Also, the Central Office defined the procedure of training for persons who intend to carry out forensic activities, assigned them the qualification of judicial expert, and monitors compliance with the legislation on licensing. The State Committee is the only agency carrying out the certification of service and civilian weapons, ammunition, and products constructively similar to them. In order to certify the weapon, a special testing laboratory was created and passed accreditation according to the National Accreditation for Compliance with the Requirements of Standards of the Republic of Belarus. Establishment of the State Committee aroused great interest of foreign colleagues. They highly appreciated the experience of reforming expert organizations through their centralization. Belarusian forensic experts take part in foreign scientific events as well as visit foreign expert institutions in order to share experience. International cooperation with near and far abroad expert organizations has been developing dynamically. 20 cooperation agreements in the field of forensic activity have been concluded. A number of agreements are on the way to be signed. The State Committee has subordinate organizations: the Scientific and Practical Center, which makes scientific research in order to introduce new means and techniques of expert examination in practice. Over the last year, the center has developed more than 40 new technical approaches, including such fields as dendrochronological and polyanalogical examination of biological objects, DNA analysis of objects of animal origin. The Institute of Further Training and Retraining is essential to realization of innovative approaches for education in the sphere of forensic examination. Education base for future experts includes both classrooms and expert divisions and laboratories of the State Forensic Examination Committee. Activity of the Republican Unitary Enterprise Belsudekspertabespechenie is focused on production and implementation of special technical means for expert activity. Its products are used not only by specialists of the State Committee but also by law enforcement officers as well as educational institutions during learning process. Based on usage results, the products have been highly appreciated in Belarus and abroad. In 2015, the State Committee established Scientific and Practical Journal, Forensic Examination of Belarus, and the News Bulletin, which publish the results of forensic research and practical materials in the field of forensic activities. The team of authors includes expert scientists and practitioners from near and far abroad. Establishment of the State Committee is the result of the reform in the Republic of Belarus, which made it possible to establish the new efficient system of management as well as methodological and staffing support of the forensic activity.